Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Today is another 30 and 30 video, and this month it is all about perfumes. I have 30 different scents in front of me all ready to talk about. There are quite a few different brands in here, and one of my favorites will make a lot of appearances. So we're going to start with the first one. This is Alien Fusion by Thierry Mugler. And this is one of my newer scents. Actually, a lot of these are pretty new. And I just got into the Aliens not too long ago, and it smells so good. This one was a gift from my mother. I love the scent. It's kind of gourmand, but it also is a little bit more spicy. So it just has a really good scent to it. It's not heavy by any means either. So I really like this. It wears well. It doesn't have like an all day, you can't smell it all day. Some of my scents are that way, but I find that usually after a few hours, you know, between 5 and 6 hours, you can't smell them anymore. But yes, I really love this one. Really great. I love the bottle as well. It's so pretty. The one that you're going to see the most of this month is my Harajuku Lovers by Gwen Stefani. And I have 10 of them in here, so you'll see them quite often. This is the summer ones that they did, and this is Love, and they are absolutely darling. I really love the scent of this one. This is probably my favorite out of the summer scents, but they don't last very long. That is the one problem with them, so they are a very short-lasting scent. I don't think these are still available anymore, unfortunately, but I wanted to include them because they are a major part of my collection and the place where I started with my perfumes, which is the little Harajukus. I love them. They're so darling. Another new one that I got is the Jimmy Choo Floral. And oh my gosh, this smells so good. This has a very unusual scent to it. So you smell it, and it smells summery. It has like a hint of pepper to it, I would say, but it doesn't stay. But when you're initially smelling it, I do get a little hint of that. But nectarine is one of the main notes in it, and it smells so good. I really, really love this. This wasn't even on my radar, and when I went to the perfume counter at Macy's, the lovely lady there sprayed it for me, and I fell in love, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I had to go and pick it up because it is so good. Oh my gosh, really, really love it. A couple of ones that are not surprising to find in my collection at all are by Juicy Couture. So we have Glacé, which is the beautiful kind of, it's iridescent a little bit, but it's still see-through. I love the Viva La Juicy scents. I have so many Juicy Couture scents. I'm actually going to be doing a video on them, so look for that coming up, or it might be out. I'm not sure. I'm filming them all today, and then they'll get put out at different times. So this one is really good. It's sweeter than the original Viva La Juicy, but it is not as sweet as the Sucre. That one is definitely the sweetest of all of them, but really lovely scent. And it's been on sale lately. So I got this actually for, I want to say I got this one for $30, and it's the 3.4 ounce. So you can find them for a really good price. All right, next up is Bodacious, Viva La Juicy Bodacious. This bottle is just stunning. It has the little bows all over it. I love it, and it has the hard bow like the So Intense does. Oh, and this one smells really good. It was on my radar when I initially saw it and knew that it was something that I definitely needed to pick up because it's fabulous. It smells like the original Viva La Juicy, which is my favorite scent, so of course I'm going to be picking this one up, but it's a little lighter version. I don't feel like it is as strong of a scent, but it still has those same notes and feeling to the scent. So that's Bodacious. It's so cute. I love it. Next up is another Harajuku Lovers. This is Little Angel, and I really like this one. It smells super fresh, and it lasts better than the other ones. but it does have that really just summery scent to it. So if you want something that's going to be really summery, look for these ones from Harajuku lovers. And of course, I will be putting the notes. You probably have already seen them. I always put the notes down here so that you can see them and get an idea of what the notes are in each scent. Next up is Daisy Love, and this one lasts really well. This is the Daisy Love Sunshine. Actually, there's the Daisy Love as well. And Marc Jacobs, a few years ago, started putting out limited editions every year, and he just keeps adding to them. So this year there are 4 lovely limited editions, and he redid the Sunshine. He did Sunshine in 2012, and when I do my Marc Jacobs video, you will see all of those scents. I will talk about all of them. But this one smells really nice and fresh, and it does last really well. So this has a longer lasting power. Forgive me, I seem to be a little stuffed up today, and I'm not really sure what it is. Next up is Stella McCartney Pop, and this was not something I was planning to pick up, but I did find it at TJ Maxx, so that is why I got it. It has a light scent to it, and Kathleen Lights describes it as smelling like Barbie. And I get that. It has kind of like that scent of the vinyl that Barbie is made out of. It has a light scent of that, and it's not, like Barbies don't smell bad by any means, but it doesn't smell like plastic, but they have like their own unique scent, and I think that's really is captured in this, and you can smell that, and it lasts a long time. So this smells really good. It doesn't smell bad with the plasticky kind of scent, but it lasts really well. So if you want something that's going to have a longer last, this is a good one. This is a good work scent. In fact, all of these so far would be good work scents. They're not going to be overpowering or really, they're not going to have a lot of depth to them. They're not going to, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say. If you want something super summery, of course the Escadas always have really summery scents. This is Agua del Sol. This is my latest of them. I picked this up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's for like $13, I want to say, something like that. It smells really good. It is super summery. The new one is Miami Blossom. I really want that one. I smelled it in Ulta the other day, and oh my gosh, it smells really good. But these are really fun. They're light, they're airy. They have a fair lasting power. They're not going to be the most long-lasting scents ever, but they do have a good lasting power as well. This one, I was not as big of a fan of. This is Music from the Harajuku lovers. Of course, it's just darling. They're always darling. I don't like the scent. It's kind of old-fashioned-y. It has more of a powdery scent to it, and I'm not really a big fan of the more powdery scents. So this one is not my favorite, and she's one that is going to be sitting and not being used as much as the other ones. Speaking of powdery, this is a powder that I do like, and this is Cashmere Blush by Donna Karan, New York. And it's a different type of powdery. This one is more light and airy. This smells sophisticated. It's not going to be, if you smell the original Cashmere Mist, this is a little more depth to it, a little sweeter, but still has that sophisticated scent to it. So this one was really nice. I do like this one, and it lasts pretty well. I would say that. This next one, oh, this is going to be one of my favorite scents now. I just love it so much. It was one that I smelled in Sephora. I was not going to buy any perfumes at Sephora during the Sephora sale. And then I smelled this, and I had to buy it that very day. It smelled so good. It is Gucci Flora. I just have the small one. I know they have larger bottles too, but oh my goodness, this, it has apricot. I want to say it smells like apricot. It's really sweet, really beautiful. It kind of reminds me a little of Chloe in that it lasts really well, and it has like that kind of essence about it. But this one is definitely has more of an apricot scent to it. I think that's what drew me to it so much. But oh my goodness, I really love Gucci Flora, and this is my first Gucci fragrance, I'm pretty sure. So that one was very exciting for me, and I love it. This was one that I had wanted for a long time, and it took me a while to get it. It is the Eau de Toilette instead of the Parfum, but that's all right. This is Mon Guerlain. It smells really good, and it lasts really well. So if you want something that's going to be a little bit more sophisticated, it does have lavender, and once the lavender evaporates, it's better for me because I don't really like lavender scents. Lavender usually gives me a headache, but I do get a little hint of that. But once it dries down, I don't get that hit anymore. And it lasts really well because the Guerlain fragrances just, they really have that lasting power that you're going to smell all day. This is one of them. My Chloe's are another one that you smell them all day. They don't go anywhere. All right, next up is our next one of these, the Sunshine Cuties. That's what they're called. Couldn't think of their name. This is Baby, and as always, super, super cute. Love it. This one smells really good. I'm going to be in perfume overload here in a minute. Smells super good, but has no lasting power to it. It's gone after an hour or two, which is really sad because you want to just keep reapplying it. But really like this one, but not quite as much as this next one. This next one is one that I didn't think I was going to like at all because I've smelled the original version of this and I was not a fan whatsoever. It's too much. It's too heavy and too dark of a scent. But this one is super light. This is the Angel Eau Corsaire. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's kind of a hard name to say. It is grapefruit based. So if you want something that is citrusy and bright, this is your scent right here. I love it, but it is an Eau de Toilette, so it does not have as much lasting power as other ones. I wish this lasted all day, but alas, it does not. So this is one that you definitely have to reapply. This is one that I probably am going to get a backup of because it is a limited edition and it will only be around this year. And it is just so different and brighter than any other scent that I have that it's definitely going to be one I'm planning to wear this all summer, reapplying liberally. This might actually live in my purse, which is probably not the best idea, but it smells so good. I love it. It still has those darker notes in there too, but they're pretty buried. Last one of the Sunshine Cuties is G, which is Gwen, of course. And this one smells nice. It's an okay scent. It lasts okay. It's not going to be there after a couple hours, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure I included them because I've included all of my other scents. So I will be putting links down below unless they are no longer available. If they are no longer available, that does not mean that you can't find them anywhere. There's eBay, there's Amazon, there are other sites out there, but I try to put easier to reach sites. So just keep that in mind. Still, if there's a scent here that you are interested in, still go look for it. This next one is Guess 1981. This is, I believe, an Eau de Toilette. Yes, it is. This one and the Cashmere blush I bought at Target when they were on clearance because they were like $10, which was just crazy. This is a good everyday office. It is not an overwhelming scent, which is really good. And it smells nice. It's a really good, you know, standard everyday scent. I think it would last any season. It would be appropriate for any season. So it's just a nice, you know, light everyday scent. Getting into the next group of Harajuku lovers, because I have all of them. The only ones I'm not going to show in these 30 and 30s are the Snow Bunnies because they are the same as the original scents. So there's no point in showing those. But these are different. These are the Wicked, which counts for Wicked Style, one of her songs. This is Love. She has those gorgeous corkscrew Shirley Temple type curls, much longer though. And this one has a grape hint to it, so it makes it a little unusual. I really do like this one. As always, I wish these lasted longer, but I really do like the scent. It's more of a fruity scent than some of the other ones. Next up is from Kate Spade, and these are there's 5 of these, I believe. Orange, blue, white, pink, and green, and they all kind of match their coloring. So Truly Dazzling has more of a sea type scent to it. It is really fresh, and it does have that hint of the sea to it. It's really beautiful. I really like it, but these are pretty short lasting. They don't last all day, unfortunately, so this is one that you would want to reapply, but these are really good, I think, for the office because they're not going to be overwhelming to your coworkers. Next up is another Harajuku lovers. This is the Wicked Little Angel. So cute as always. It's pretty, it's a pretty scent, but once again, it doesn't last. This one is sweet, but it's not like a fruity sweet. It's more of a sugary, floral-y scent. So I really do, I love these. And this is actually the first time I've used the Wicked ones because they came in a gift set, and I've just left them in the gift set because it's all its own world. All right, one of my longer lasting scents. So if you want something that's going to last really a long time, the Chloe scents are what you want to go for. This is Love Story Eau Sensuelle. It smells amazing. I love all of these scents. Chloe is one of my favorite perfumers out there. The new ones that they have come up with are just really good. They last a long time. They have a presence about them. This is the one, if I'm wearing Chloe, I'm usually getting a compliment or somebody commenting on the fragrance I'm wearing. So this one, I went and taught dance in the afternoon, the evening, and one of the girls that I was correcting, when I got up close to her, she's like, "You smell so good." And I was like, "Thank you, it's my Chloe." But I've also gotten compliments with the original Chloe. People have recognized it because it is an unusual scent and it does have that presence. All right, I know you probably are sick of the Harajuku lovers. They are so darling though. I really like them. This is a Music, and it's an okay scent. I'm not really crazy about it. It has a bit of a bite to it, and I don't really like that. When they're too sharp, I'm not a big fan. It doesn't last, which is basically what I've said this entire video. So that is the problem with it. It's not one that I would go out and buy. Of these, the Music, no, Love, sorry. Love is my favorite of this set so far. All right, one that I got because I just wanted the bottle, to be honest, because it's so fun. This is the Moschino Pink Fresh Couture. It's so fun. I love these bottles. They have the original one that looks exactly like Windex, and there's a gold one, so I really want to get the gold one. That is the next one on my list, well, for Moschino. This is bright. It's really sweet, and it lasts for a few hours. Oh, it smells so good. It is a really, I like sweeter scents, slightly sweeter scents. This one is kind of akin to Chloe and to Gucci Flora, but probably a more accessible scent. It's not as powerful. It doesn't have as much lasting power. So this is a good one if you want something that's more sweet. One that I am disappointed in, I got this one at TJ Maxx. This is the problem when you go to TJ Maxx, because sometimes they're blind buys and they're on clearance and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna get it and hope I like it. And this was not one that I liked, so it's kind of sad. This is Live Joyously by Philosophy. It lasts actually a fair amount, which was disappointing because I didn't like it. It is too it smells more old-timey. So if you think of like what was popular in the 90s and the 80s, it smells more like akin to that. I don't think it's a joyous scent at all. It's a darker scent, so not as big of a fan. I guess it would actually be more akin to Alien and those, not Alien, Angel. It's a darker scent. It's not one that I like. All right, Anna Sui. This is La Nuit de Bohème. I hope I said that right. It is the hardest name of all of my scents, I swear. The bottle is absolutely fantastic on this. Oh my gosh. I had forgotten I had this, and I found it and I was like, how did I forget that I had this bottle? It is gorgeous with the butterfly on it, and it's just, oh, it's so pretty. And it smells really good. It is a more fruity scent. So it has some citrusy and some drupe fruits in it. So I would say like peaches, plums, maybe cherries in it. I really love it. It doesn't last a super long time though, which is the biggest downfall that I found with it. But I mean, if you want something that's going to look fantastic on your dresser or wherever you display your perfumes, this one is definitely it. And I think I've talked about that a lot of the time. I buy perfumes based on bottles because I love perfume bottles and I love the way they look. So some of these, that's the original reason why I bought them. All right, we have Baby. We're almost done with this. This is Wicked Baby. That was my reaction. It does have a little bit more staying power than the other ones, so you're gonna smell a little bit about it. Yeah, it's more powdery, and it just has a little edge to it, an edgy powder, which that doesn't make probably any sense, but that's my thoughts on it. I'm not a fan, not one that I would purchase again. I'm happy just to have the bottom. Marc Jacobs, I talked about forever ago and how I collect the bottles and they have a different one every year. Well, this is just the regular Daisy, and this was last year's limited edition Daisy Twinkle. So every year he has them. Last year it was 3, this year it's 4. It settles nicely. That's the main thing. I'm not the biggest fan when I initially smell it, but after it dries down, it settles nicely and it gives you a nice, it kind of wraps you, I feel, throughout the day, and it just has that nice scent to it, and it lasts fairly well. So this one is going to have longer lasting power than the other ones. It's so pretty. I love the bottles. One that's going to last really well and is going to smell really good and looks beautiful, so it's like everything in one, is In Full Bloom by Kate Spade. That rose does not want to show up because it's so white up close, but the flower is fantastic on this. It smells really good. It has a rose scent to it, so if you do not like roses, you will not like this, but this does smell like a bouquet of flowers with rose at its heart. It does not have the sweetness to it that a lot of the other ones do. It does smell just like flowers. So In Full Bloom is a really apt title for it. I love it. The only problem is it is a little top heavy. It does want to tip over fairly easily because the top is so gigantic. There, you can see it a little bit better when I pull it away from the camera. Too much glare, I guess. All right, our last 2 scents. Of course, we have to finish off the Wicked style with G. I love the little pigtails in this one. It's a really soft, sweet floral, and it lasts a few hours. Actually, I do like it. It smells reminiscent of stuff that I had in my childhood, like bath products from my childhood. So it kind of has a nostalgic feel to me. And the bottle, I think, does that too. So I do like that one. It's going to be my second favorite after Love. And then finally, the last one, probably, I think it's the most expensive out of all of these is going to be, or at least the most fancy, is Chanel number 19. And I have 2 Chanel fragrances. I have 19 and I have 5. I talked about 5 in my last 30 and 30. I had to think what this was called. So this is what it looks like. You can see through the bottle. It's going to say what it is so that it can't be duplicated. You can really actually see it says Chanel on both sides of this sticker. It's really pretty. I do like it. The bottle, it's very iconic. The scent, not as big of a fan of. It starts really strong, and it's a green strong. So for the first hour, it's going to be a little overwhelming, and it's a little too green. I'm not an overly green fan. But then after that, it settles down and it lasts. It does have longer staying power, but it does last longer after that. If I had smelled this probably originally, I purchased this at Costco. I was shocked to find this at Costco, but I did purchase this at Costco. So it was a blind buy on my part. And it's not my favorite. I definitely like Chanel number 5 more, but it does make me want to try some more Chanel fragrances. Anyway, that is my 30 and 30. That was a lot of perfumes. Well, it was 30 perfumes, so that was a lot of them. I hope I didn't say too much. I know that really annoyed somebody in a previous video, and I've been trying to think about it. Anyway, let me know if you've tried any of these scents, if you like any of these scents, what your favorite bottle was. If you collect more for the scents or if you collect more for the bottles, or do you want a mix of the two? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you are all having a fantastic day, and I hope I'll talk to you next time. Bye.